Hello, everybody. Floppy Hat Photos back here again for another episode of Taking Care of My Father. And today is Monday, the 16th. And today was a surprisingly rough day for me. I had yesterday off. I didn't go out there at all. I had multiple people saying they were going to stop by. My brother, his two kids, all that kind of stuff. I was supposed to be out there. Other people were going to come by and check on him. I kind of helped get him up. I've been telling everybody who I know goes out there, help kind of force him up out of bed. Don't just let him lay there. Make sure he gets up, gets dressed, goes down, eats, all that kind of stuff. If nothing else, get him out of the room, get him down to the waiting area where he kind of like family gathering areas, that kind of stuff. I got a call this morning at like 7 o'clock saying the fact that he's refusing to get out of bed. He won't move. He's not going to eat. He wants to be put in a diaper. He wants to be taken to the hospital. He wants to be basically left to die. And I was like, holy crap. So I went ahead, I jumped up. Got dressed quick as I could, took off, grabbed my dog, we headed out there to go check on him. I get there, I was able to rouse him up a little bit, I got him up, setting up a little bit. I went ahead and agreed to get him to drink some beef broth so he'd keep his pain pills down. He was bitching like hell. And come to find out, nobody stopped out and saw him yesterday. Jeff didn't go out, the kids didn't go out, and that kind of stuff. And I think he just had a bit of depression that sinks in. He said before numerous times to me the fact that his biggest fear is he's going to outlive the love of everybody in his life. And basically, I keep telling him, I said, no matter what, I'm going to be here every day I can, minus my marathon. If he's still alive in October, I will not see him for a few days there because I'm not going to give up a year's worth of training for a marathon in order to set with him for a couple days. So he's going to have to figure that part out. But other than that, I told him I'd be there every single day as much as I could. I'd have other people lined up. And unfortunately, everybody else failed up on me. So looks like from now on, even on the days I'm like taking off on Sunday, I'm going to swing out by there on my way out of town, see him for a little bit, and then sneak it back in town. I don't care if it's 10 o'clock at night, whatever. I'm going to swing back out there and check on him again in the evening. So definitely just kind of, I think the 24 hours laying there without the TV on, without nothing going on, he's just laying there pouting and feeling bad for himself, that's what I end up with. So other than that, I don't know, just it really kicked my ass. I went ahead, like I said, I got him up, I got him moving a little bit, got him to eat some beef broth. He wants to make sure that's not going to extend his life. I told him it's just to keep his stomach coated so he has the ability to keep the pain pills down. If he doesn't keep the pain pills down, he throws them up, he's going to be in deep shit, and he's not going to wish that happened. So other than that, I don't really know of a lot with that part early on. So I went, his throat was really dry. So I went ahead and went to my grandparents' house to grab a humidifier to put some more humidity in the room and that for him. And I get there and I find my grandmother who's like shaking and she's covered up. She's got a vomit cup or pan next to her. She's been throwing up all weekend. She ended up in the hospital on Saturday at the emergency room. They sent her home, told her to go see her family doctor Monday. She called Monday morning. I said, "This is Monday morning. Get your butt up. Let's go to the doctor." And she goes, "Well, they can't get me in to see them until tomorrow at 11." I said, "We'll go see a different doctor." I said, "Bull crap." And she goes, "Well, no, that's the doctor I want to see." And I said, "Well, here's where we're at." I said, "You got two choices. Give me the phone number. Let me call them and I'll have them in there." Because when you tell the doctor's office, "Hey, when's your next opening?" They're going to say sometime this week, whatever. But if you go, "I was at the emergency room Saturday and they told me to call you and get an appointment immediately Monday morning," they're going to get you in. They're going to get you in there quick. And my grandma was like, "Well, I don't want to wait in the waiting room with everybody else. I can't sit there and stuff." She's afraid she's going to vomit in front of people and that. She was freaking out. I said, "I will wheel you directly into an examining room at your doctor's office, or we can go to the hospital. It's up to you." And I said, "You already got your shoes on. Let's get up. Let's go to the emergency room then." And she wouldn't do it. So my grandfather said he would get her to the emergency room, but he said last time they tried to get her admitted Saturday and they wouldn't admit her. I said, "They will today." I said, "All you got to do is get her in the emergency room. Call me as soon as you get there. I will be out there and I will get her admitted. This is crap. I don't have time to deal with her and Dad both right now. One of you two have to be healthy, and it cannot be Dad, so it's got to be you." So I went ahead, headed out to the care facility to drop off the humidifier and that. But on the way, I went ahead and actually called up. So I felt my grandma was sick. I was like, I can't deal with this right now because I can't take my dog in the hospital and stuff. So I called the people that I adopted him from and dropped the dog off with them. They were super awesome. I mean, we're talking 10 minutes notice. Let me drop the dog off. They did great for me. They watched the dog all day today. Went back, picked him up after their kids got out of school, so they had a chance to actually hang out with the dog a little bit, which the kids are missing him anyway. She said it worked out good. They've been asking about him over the weekend, so it definitely was good timing for that part. Unfortunately, not good timing for everything else. I did get back out the hospital, got my grandmother admitted into the hospital. She was laying in the emergency room on the bed with the blanket over and a jacket, shivering and freezing her butt off. And I'm like, really, people? I'm like, my grandpa is sitting there just oblivious to the world. He does not see suffering in any other person. He doesn't care. And I'm like, the hell with that. So I grabbed a nurse. I said, "Get me a heated blanket." We covered grandma up with the heated blanket, warmed her up, got anti-nausea medication in her, got over a liter of fluids in her, and then we ended up getting her admitted into an actual room where she's going to spend the night tonight. So I'm going to swing back out there. I'm going to check on Dad first thing in the morning. Then I'm going to go check on Grandma, and then we go back there and check on Dad. I'm going to go check on Grandma. It's going to be a back and forth day. So The other thing I did get done today that I was really glad I got that taken care of, I went ahead and got his cremation and his services planned and paid for. That's all taken care of. So now we got to do, when he does pass, we have the funeral home to release the body to. They're going to go ahead and cremate him. There's no embalming, no nothing going on there. So that's going to definitely save us a couple $, which he didn't even want a service. He wanted to be cremated and just dumped out where he hunts coons and stuff. It's a kid, but one of those things, you can't dump ashes legally, so we got to figure out how to do that thing. Obviously we will not break the law here. That would be bad. So other than that, got that paid for, and we agreed to have a service. He said it was up to my brother and I, and I'm like, I kind of want one just so we don't look like selfish pricks kind of thing. I don't even really care if I'm there, but I want it for everybody else. So one of those things, went ahead and we're doing that. We're thinking about having it down at possibly the church, so it's a little bit less clinical feeling, a little bit more open atmosphere in that, but we haven't decided 100% yet where we're going to have it. And we might have to figure that out really soon, or we might have to figure it out a long time from now. The one good thing about being cremated and no body viewing is without the embalming, we can get the body cremated and we can have the service whenever we want. It can be next year, it can be whenever, it doesn't matter. So it'd be good for bringing home. Like his sister lives out in Washington, D.C. We have family lives in Oklahoma. We have family lives in Washington State. We have people all over the place and stuff. So it'd be good to book things out. We'll be able to set it up with everybody and say, hey, when can you guys get cheap flights, all that kind of stuff. When does people not have stuff going on? Because I had a couple of people already telling me, well, I have vacation scheduled for this weekend, blah, blah, stuff. Like they think he's already like passed. Like we're scheduling the deal. And so he might live 6 more months. We have no idea there. Or he might be dead right now as I'm recording this. I have no idea there either. So I haven't got that phone call. So I just keep some days he looks like he's going to be dead by tomorrow. Other days I think he's going to live 3 or 4 more months. So it's definitely just an up and down roller coaster as the meds and stuff kick in and kick out and that kind of thing. So other than that, I'm just totally stressed out now. My grandma's sick and that, and I think a lot of hers is being worried about my dad. That's kicking her butt and that kind of thing too. So definitely I don't really know what else to do except just kind of just keep trying to do what I can for everybody. So other than that, I don't really know much. So I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. And whatever you got to do, regardless of your family, you have to step up and provide whatever service and help you can give them. So I wish you all the luck and hope you never have to go through this.